knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. What a spin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set up! 180!
So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Tate. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr. Caught right side. Tate. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Chris Jones on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We got, you see it, you see it?
On 2nd down, Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. On the crossing route, complete. That's Tate. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw his car. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Golden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Trubisky will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not
at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky to Mixon on the check down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's go.
They come out here and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mitchell Trubisky, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He's back to throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and... They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Down! 180! Hey, Raider 2!
Running with Camaro. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down! 180!
Back to throw. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
637.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
808. White. 808. 694.
To throw is Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae